Now let us study about relative motion. This part we have already done in very short. We studied relative velocity in one of the previous videos, and we studied that if the two bodies are moving away from each other, or if they are moving in the same direction, how we can find the relative velocity of one body with respect to other body. So now in this video and in the upcoming videos we are going to do some more questions on the same topic so that it becomes clear. So let us start with first describing the relative motion. Relative motion is a motion of a body as seen from a reference frame which may be in rest or motion. The reference frame may be in rest or motion. Such motion is called relative motion of body with respect to the frame of reference. So we can say that if we decide a frame of reference, and the frame of reference itself can be in rest or motion, and from that frame of reference the motion of a body is judged, it is calculated, various parameters of the motion of the body are calculated, and such motion is called relative motion of body with respect to the frame. So as an example, let us say that we have a body A which is moving in this direction with a velocity Va equals to 20 I cap meter per second, moving in x direction, and there is a boy which is also moving in the same direction with a velocity Vb, and his velocity is 13 I cap meter per second. Now as A is moving faster than B, that means the separation between A and boy will keep on increasing. The A will move forward and the separation will keep on increasing because A is moving faster. So we can say that in 1 second A will cover a distance of 20 meter, and in 1 second B will cover a distance of 13 meter. So in the language of relative motion, we can say that in 1 second A has moved ahead by a distance of 7 meter, with respect to boy. So we can say the relative velocity of A with respect to boy B can be written as Va minus Vb, so it will be equal to 20 I cap minus 13 I cap, so it will be equal to 7 I cap meter per second. So what we are basically doing is we are subtracting the velocity of the reference frame from the velocity of the body which is under consideration. We can take another example. Let us say there is a body A which is moving with velocity Va in this direction, and a body B moving with velocity Vb in opposite direction. Now if we follow the same logic of subtracting the velocity of reference frame, then here the velocity of B with respect to A will be written as VBA, and it will be equal to Vb minus Va, because A is taken as the reference frame. So we are subtracting the velocity of reference frame, so Vb minus Va. But since Vb is moving in the minus x direction, which is opposite to this, here they were moving in the same direction. In this case Vb is moving in the minus direction, so if we take the magnitude, then it will be equal to minus Vb minus Va. So this will be equal to this can be written as minus of Vb plus Va. What this means is that A will see B coming, because frame of reference is A. So A will see B coming towards him with a velocity of Vb plus Va, and since it is moving in the opposite direction, the minus direction, that's why the minus sign is there. So minus sign is there just to show the direction. The relative velocity of b with respect to a will be equal to the sum of both the velocities. So that is what we did in one of the previous videos. So we can, in summarization, we can write that if bodies are moving in same direction, the relative speed can be written as v1 minus v2, and we can take the modulus. And if they are moving in opposite direction, we can say that relative speed is v1 plus v2. We are taking modulus to avoid this minus sign here, but we know that the minus sign is only for the direction. The magnitude is given by the value inside the bracket. So when the bodies are moving in the same direction, like here, their velocities will be subtracted to find the relative velocity, and when they are moving in opposite direction, their velocities will be added to find the relative velocity. So this is what we have already studied. Now let us do some examples on this topic. Let us do this example first. On a straight road, cyclists are riding one after the other at a separation of 30 meter at a speed of 10 meter per second. So there are cyclists, let us say that these are cyclists, and they are riding one after the other at a separation of 30 meter. So they have a separation of 30 meter between them, and they are going in this direction with a velocity of 10 meter per second, one after the other. Now in same direction there are some boys, they are running at a separation of 20 meter at a speed of 5 meter per second. So let us say that there are these boys at a separation of 20 meters, and they are running in this direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. So this is the situation given to us. Now there is an old man who is walking in opposite direction. There is an old man who is walking in this direction towards left. Find his speed, find the speed of the old man such that he will meet each cycle and boy together. So if there is an old man who is walking in this direction, then there will be a point at which the cyclist and the boy will meet him. So that means the cyclist boy and this old man will be in the same on the same position when they meet, and we have to find the speed of the old man to achieve this condition. So let us say that he is moving with velocity VO. Now if we find the relative velocity, the velocity of cyclists with respect to old man can be written as VCO, and since they are moving in opposite direction, so it will be addition VC plus VO, so which will be equal to 10 plus VO meter per second. This is the relative velocity of cyclist with respect to old man. Similarly, velocity of boys who are running with respect to old man, it will be given as VBO. So it will be VB plus VO, which will be 5 plus VO meter per second. Now since cyclist and boy are meeting the old man together, this means the time in which a cyclist covers 30 meter is same as the time in which boy covers 20 meter. So that they are at the same point and they meet the old man. So since the time of boy and cyclist to reach right here, since the time of boy and cyclist to reach old man is same, Therefore, we can write the distance covered by the cyclist. It has to cover 30 meter with this velocity. So it will be 30 upon 10 plus v naught, and this time is equal to the time taken by the boy. Time taken by the boy will be 20 meter distance upon velocity, so 20 meter upon 5 plus v. This is the time taken by the cyclist to reach the old man, and this is the time taken by the boy to reach the old man, and both have to be equal according to the given situation in the question. So now if we solve them, then it will be 15 plus 3VO equals to 20 plus 2VO, or VO will be equal to 5 meter per second. So if the old man is walking in this direction with the velocity 5 meter per second, then both of them, then all three of them will meet at the same point.